Welcome back, this is AV Arch, and in this tutorial we're going to look at 7 of the amazing features, tips and tricks in Photoshop that can help you work fast. So let's go. So the first tip is the blending layers. Just come over to the blank adjustment layer and scroll down to curves. And then change the blend mode from normal to, for example, multiply or even color dodge, or you can choose whatever you like, for example, linear light. And you can change the intensity by reducing the opacity. Then you will see how it works. So the second tip is how to use the warp, and when you want to fit an image so accurately. And just to know this, I come over to the file and press open to bring up the image that I want. And what you see here, that the Photoshop opened in another tab, but we want this image on the same tab. And what we need to do is just to drag this image over this tab and move it on the image. And as you see also, the Photoshop created a new layer for this. But also another problem that we have is the white background of this mask. And how we can get rid of this? Just you can come over to the eraser tool and right click on that and choose the magic eraser tool. And every time that you want to use these tools, just notice that the layer is checked. And then you can just click on the areas that you want to remove. So now just to scale and match this mask to her face, we need to scale it. And I'm gonna press Ctrl T and hold Shift to scale it. And you can work easier by reducing the opacity. So what we can do to fit it accurately to our face, just you can come over on the selection and right click on this and select warp. So what it gives you is the options that you can use just to fit on her face so accurately. And then we can increase the opacity. The third tip, which is super easy and useful, is to find the center of your document. And to know this is just to scroll down to View and select New Guide Layout. And set up the number that you want to have. So the next one is very useful to know when you have many layers and you want to merge them but without selecting one by one, just in a second. First, let's choose the layer that has many sub-layers and then press Ctrl, Shift, Alt and E. Now if I bring it up, you will see that this is the duplicated layer that is merged. Here we go. Tip number 5 is how to work on a sheet while you have another preview of it beside your screen. So to open the same sheet in 2 windows, just come over to the window and select Arrange and scroll down to the last one, New Window, for the name of the document and press it. Then Photoshop, as you see, duplicated and we have 2 same documents. So again, go to Window and select Arrange, and this time scroll down to either 2 up horizontal or 2 up vertical. And here we have 2 documents next to each other. So in one document you can go in detail and work on it, while you can have the preview, like if you want to remove this red color from his bag, just hold Alt and scroll to zoom the image. Here I want to work with the clone stamp tool. So again, I zoom it by holding Alt. Also to pan your image, you can hold the space bar and pan your image. So here, to remove this color, just I click here and then I start. And as you see in the preview, you see the overall and what happens. Tip number 6 is an amazing color change and is how to change the color of an object in Photoshop. But this is really cool. So here we have many effects like shining that created range of colors. So to change this color to, for example, red, first we need to create a new layer. And then we come over to the brush and color the area that we want. For example, maybe this part, just to show you. And then scroll down and change the blend mode to color. Here we go. And the last tip is very quick mask. So first double click on the quick mask option and choose selected areas. And then come up to the brush tool and start painting. Then press Q on the keyboard and Ctrl J. Here we go. Thank you guys for watching, and if it was helpful, support us by subscribing and comment your ideas and like this tutorial if you liked.